Greetings and welcome to the NewsRamp Real Estate Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, delighted to have you with us as we explore today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we curate business news from the best newswires, bringing you the most relevant updates. Before we dive in, just a quick heads up. While AI assists in producing this podcast and generating the voices, the news stories are all real. You can read the full articles on newsramp.com. Today is Friday evening, September 5th, 2025, and we have a great mix of real estate headlines lined up for you. So whether you're on the go, working out, or just relaxing, stay with us as we get started. Here's our first headline.
Beeline Holdings, NASDAQ BLNE, insider buying led by COO's 100,000 share purchase. Beeline Holdings, traded on NASDAQ under the symbol BLNE, recently saw a significant increase in insider buying, signaling management's confidence in the company's future. COO Jessica Kennedy led the way with a purchase of 100,000 shares, followed by CFO Chris Moe with 20,000 shares and CAO Tiffany Milton with 10,000 shares. CEO and co-founder Nick Liuzza also added 3,000 shares to his holdings, now totaling over $16 million. The executive team's commitment to aligning with shareholders is evident in these purchases, reflecting their belief in Beeline's growth strategy and long-term success.
A news breaks Beeline Holdings, Inc. BLNE to present at Centurion One Capital Summit in Bahamas. Beeline Holdings, Inc. BLNE will present at the Centurion One Capital Summit in the Bahamas on October 28 to 29, 2025. CEO and co-founder Nick Liuzza, CFO Chris Moe, and COO Jessica Kennedy will showcase Beeline's growth strategy and market opportunity to investors. Beeline Holdings is a mortgage fintech company revolutionizing property financing with its AI-powered platform, offering a faster and smarter way to secure home loans. Headquartered in Providence, Rhode Island, Beeline prioritizes speed, simplicity, and transparency in mortgage origination. SRS Real Estate Partners promotes Scott Tiernan to Executive Vice President and Managing Principal. SRS Real Estate Partners has promoted Scott Tiernan to Executive Vice President and Managing Principal in their Atlanta office. Tiernan, with over 15 years of experience in commercial real estate, will continue to lead alongside Henry Poer in overseeing the Atlanta market. His expertise in national accounts, tenant representation, and development opportunities has been invaluable. Tiernan has completed over 700 landlord representation transactions and played a key role in market rollouts for major tenants like Walmart and Lowe's. Recognized as a top producer by SRS, CoStar, and Connect CRE, Tiernan holds a CCIM designation and bachelor's degrees from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. For more information, visit srsre.com. Rosso Commercial sells office condo at Annapolis Town Center for $1.175 million. Rosso Commercial Real Estate recently arranged the sale of a 2,600 square foot Class A office condominium at Annapolis Town Center for $1,175,000. The seller, a longtime owner who recently retired, was provided with a creative owner financing transaction by Ross Westholm, principal at Rosso Commercial. This deal highlights the importance of adaptability in commercial real estate, delivering the best outcome for the client. Located within the vibrant Annapolis Town Center, the office condo is part of a mixed-use hub serving as a central gathering place for the community. Ross Westholm represented the seller, and George Shenez at Hyatt Commercial represented the buyer in this transaction. Rosso Commercial Real Estate specializes in retail, restaurant, mixed-use, and office properties dedicated to delivering the best outcomes for their clients.
Rosedale Center welcomes new mix of tenants. Rosedale Center in the Twin Cities is set to welcome 6 new tenants this year. Kendra Scott, J. Crew Factory, Johnston & Murphy, Lolly & Pops, Paris Baguette, and BRK Through are among the new retailers and restaurants joining the center. Dick's Sporting Goods, Legendary Spice, Boba X, and Kukuri have already opened. Lisa Crane, Vice President Retail General Manager, emphasizes the focus on providing more choices for consumers. JLL executives Holly Rome and Lane Walsh led the leasing effort. Rosedale Center, with over 150 retailers, is a top shopping destination in Minnesota, attracting more than 12 million visitors annually. For more information, visit rosedalecenter.com.
Investor news breaks. Beeline Holdings, Inc., NASDAQ BLNE, insider buying led by COO's 100,000 share purchase. Beeline Holdings, Inc., NASDAQ BLNE, has reported a significant wave of insider buying, showcasing management's confidence in the company's direction. Chief Operating Officer Jessica Kennedy led the activity with a purchase of 100,000 shares, followed by CFO Chris Moe with 20,000 shares and CAO Tiffany Milton with 10,000 shares. CEO Nick Liuzza also increased his holdings by 3,000 shares, totaling his personal investment in Beeline to over $16 million. This move reflects leadership's strong belief in Beeline's growth strategy and alignment with long-term investors. Beeline Holdings is a mortgage fintech company based in Providence, Rhode Island, revolutionizing property financing through its digital platform. For more information, visit the company's newsroom at the provided link.
Investor news breaks. Money Show to host 2025 Toronto Conference on September 12-13. Money Show, a leading producer of financial conferences, will host the 2025 Money Show Toronto Conference on September 12-13 at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre North. The event will feature sessions led by experts in economics, market analysis, and trading, along with interactive sessions, keynote addresses, and networking opportunities. Attendees can explore topics such as Canada-U.S. relations, Ottawa politics, real estate, metals and mining, and Bank of Canada policy. Notable speakers include professionals from Ayande Investing Group, ETF Capital Management, Wealthy Kids Investment Club, Fiscal.ai, Keystone Financial, 9 Point Partners LP, and CIBC Capital Markets. The event will also include Canadian Money Saver Day, a real estate investing track, and an exhibit hall showcasing products and deals. Money Show has partnered with IBN as the official media sponsor. For more information, visit Money Show's website.
State Roundup. Moore signs exec order fast-tracking housing construction. Powerline surveyors denied U.S. Marshals protection. Moore says he'll take federal crime help, but not from National Guard. Governor Wes Moore signed an executive order to fast-track housing construction in Maryland to address the current 96,000-unit shortage. The order aims to incentivize building more homes to combat the lack of affordable housing options. Meanwhile, a judge denied U.S. Marshals protection for power line surveyors in Carroll County after alleged threats. Governor Moore stated he is open to federal help to fight crime in Baltimore, but not through National Guard deployment. Mayor Brandon Scott urged residents to stand up for the city amid potential federal troop deployment, while experts question the Trump administration's use of troops in American cities. Senate Minority Leader Stephen S. Hershey Jr. is considering a run for governor, and progressive groups endorsed Will Jawando for Montgomery County Executive. Baltimore will pay the state $3.3 million to relieve debt from 3 closed schools, and consumer advocates seek relief as electric rates rise in Maryland. Rosso Commercial Real Estate arranges new lease for Car Haven in Owings Mills, MD. Rosso Commercial Real Estate has successfully arranged a new lease for Car Haven, a locally owned pre-owned vehicle dealership in Owings Mills, MD. Car Haven will be relocating to a 13,000 square foot auto dealership on 1.7 acres along Reisterstown Road. Owner Steve Travers praised the Rosso Commercial team for their seamless assistance in securing the perfect location. Ryan Brossel of Rosso Commercial guided the site selection process, identifying the Reisterstown Road property as an ideal opportunity for Car Haven to expand its visibility. This new location offers excellent frontage, strong traffic counts, and infrastructure to support Car Haven's growing operations. Car Haven was represented by Ryan Brossel at Rosso Scry in collaboration with Jeff Mackler and John Schultz at HR Retail, who represented the landlord in the transaction. Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Real Estate Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24-7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.